Tennessee continues to be one of the most moved to states in the entire country. Several resources list Tennessee as the 5th most moved to state in 2024. With no state income tax and a cost of living that's about 11% below the national average, people in Tennessee find their dollars stretching further. The state's rolling foothills and river valleys offer natural beauty and create world-class outdoor recreational opportunities. Tucked away on a secluded ridge in Stewart County, this 22-acre property offers peace and tranquility while still being conveniently located just 30 minutes from the booming city of Clarksville. Clarksville has a population of over 180,000, making it the 5th largest city in the entire state of Tennessee. It is also the 5th fastest growing city in the state of Tennessee, with a population increase of over 13% in the past 5 years. This 22-acre property we're presenting has road frontage, mature trees, power, and high-speed fiber optic internet. This property offers a wide range of potential options that include building your dream home, having multiple homes, a barn-dominium, workshops, barns, stables, corrals, RV pads, tiny homes, yurts, log homes, shipping container homes, and cabins. There are no covenants or restrictions. There is no time limit to build. You can use the property recreationally, seasonally, or live there full time. You can set up some campsites and live in an RV as long as you like. Multiple water wells have been successfully drilled near the property with depths of a couple hundred feet, and the cost of these new water wells averages around $15,000. The land is surrounded by lakes, rivers, national recreation areas, and wildlife areas. These rivers and lakes are desirable for water sports, boating, and fishing. Wildlife in the area includes white-tailed deer, wild turkey, mallard ducks, wood ducks, Canadian geese, bald eagles, red-tailed hawks, barred owls, red foxes, squirrels, and river otters. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on new properties. In addition to this 22 acres being the foundation for your future dream homestead, weekend retreat, or vacation destination, this property may simultaneously serve as a base camp from which to explore the nearly 200,000 acres of publicly accessible land that includes the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. Situated between Kentucky Lake and Lake Barkley, this vast, publicly accessible area covers 170,000 acres of forest and open lands with over 300 miles of undeveloped shoreline, 200 miles of paved roads, and 500 miles of trails. The Land Between the Lakes is a desirable location to bike, hike, picnic, camp, relax, swim, fish, boat, and watch wildlife. There are also licensed hunts for deer, turkey, squirrel, and other small game throughout the year. And Nashville, Tennessee is only an hour and a half from the property. Known as the country music capital of the world, Nashville is a growing modern city with a rich history. The population of Nashville and the surrounding metropolitan area is over 2 million. There you can find anything you need, including an international airport with direct flights to and from most major U.S. cities. This is the interactive map with the 22 acres highlighted in green. Later in the video, I'll show you where you can find this map. Looking at a map like this is my favorite thing to do when determining whether or not I'm interested in a property. If we zoom out just a little bit, you can see the property has road access along the southern boundary. It's at the end of a cul-de-sac with only this road in and out. So it's very private and secluded. And then you have power that runs along this road onto the property. And with those power lines run the high-speed fiber optic internet lines. There are some people who will say you don't need wired internet because they're Starlink. I have multiple versions of Starlink that I use for a variety of applications, and they work phenomenal most of the time. But if I have the option to go with wired high-speed fiber optic internet, I'm always going to choose that. Not just for the speed and reliability, but also for the reduction of harmful EMFs. Have you ever looked into the dangerous levels of EMFs that are emitted by Wi-Fi routers? If not, I suggest you take some time and go down that rabbit hole. You'd have a greater appreciation for the healthier hardwired option. And with a simple adapter, you can plug your mobile phone into an Ethernet cable, which means you can also avoid the cellular radiation, which is another rabbit hole to go down if you haven't been there. And it is oftentimes difficult to find high-speed fiber optic internet lines to a more remote and private property. But with this 22 acres, they're already in place for you. If we go over to the map legend, turn on the overlays, and then the contour lines, there you'll be able to see the topography of the land. With this nice, large, level, high elevation point accessible just off the cul-de-sac. And then if we zoom out a little bit here, we can show you all the public land surrounding the property. This pink shaded area is the Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge, and the Cumberland River flows through the Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge. And there's a public boat launch to access the Cumberland River that's just 6 miles from the property. The Cross Creeks National Wildlife Refuge is 8,000 acres, and offers a great public hunting opportunity for white-tailed deer, wild turkey, and Canadian geese. On the Cumberland River, you may enjoy fishing, boating, and water sports. Fishing opportunities in the Cumberland River include largemouth bass, striped bass, spotted bass, white bass, smallmouth bass, river drum, channel catfish, blue catfish, flathead catfish, brown trout, and rainbow trout. And as we zoom out a little bit further, you'll see all of this green shaded area. This is the Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area that we spoke of earlier. And then to the west is the Kentucky Lake, which is formed from the Tennessee River. If we look over here to the east, this is Clarksville, which again is about 30 minutes from the property. You can see the Cumberland River winding through Clarksville, and that extends all the way down into Nashville. And there's the Nashville International Airport. This 22.3-acre wooded property with road access, power, and high-speed fiber optic internet just 30 minutes from Clarksville, Tennessee is priced at $269,900. To view the property details, head on over to our website, landio.com. There you will find over 100 images of the property in the surrounding area. Once you're on the Images tab, click the full screen icon, then the grid icon to view all these images in a grid format. On the Map tab, you'll find the interactive map. You can click the full screen icon, which will open up the map in a new tab. And then below this main section is the property details and the contact information. Continue scrolling down, you'll find the property taxes around $2,230 per year for the entire 22.3 acres. And again, there's no HOA or HOA fee. There's no covenants or restrictions. There's no time limit to build. There are no restrictions on recreational use. And below there's a detailed description. Here we have the approximate distances to nearby points of interest and links where you can find more information about each location. And then here are the GPS coordinates and links where you can open those on a Google map. And then right below the main image map section, you'll find the contact information. For questions or to purchase this property, please call or text the Freedom Ridge team anytime. Their number is 615-437-3124. Again, that number is 615-437-3124. And that number does receive text messages. You can also fill out this contact form or email the Freedom Ridge team directly. Their email address is hello@freedomridge.com. On behalf of the entire team at Landio and the Freedom Ridge team, we sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and ask that you please help us make the dream of land ownership come true for more people by sharing our website, our properties, and our videos with everyone that you know. Thank you and God bless.
Landio.com